Good afternoon with temperatures of 24 degrees here in the Mandela National Stadium here in Namboole. You are most welcome today for this Central Region Championships or by the Uganda Athletics. You are most welcome, dear viewers, and thank you for logging in onto this stream. We are here live in Namboole and we are here for the Central Region Championships that is happening now. And today we are doing this in the afternoon. It's cool. It's about temperatures of 24 degrees. We are really fine. Very fine weather indeed. And we hope to see the best of the performances from the athletes. We already have activities going underway. And that is, we have the long jump for women, we have the short put for men, and we also have the discus throw for women happening. But also fast on track right now is the 200 meters heat number one, which has the following participants. In lane one, we have Ndiwoloye Nifu from Kampala Kids Academy. We have Emukurait Bram from KCCA Athletics Club in lane two. In lane three, we have Abur Abraham Abur from South Sudan. In lane four, we have Bate Keith from Uganda Christian University. Lane five, we have Adome Pius from Uganda Police. And in lane six, we have Oiroth Jacob, Uganda Prisons. And then in lane seven, we have Ochira John, UPDF Athletics Club. They are on their marks. Oh, no. Yes. There's only five athletes, unfortunately, not seven, as is on the athletes. And going off very strongly, carving them like a problem is none other than Pius Adome himself. Um, Going off, and he is taking this one very easily. I don't think anyone is going to catch him. Adome Pius wins it. Number two is Abur Abraham Abur from South Sudan. From Polycarp, tell me about these regional championships. And I know because we're having several of them. If you could shed us light.
Thank you so much, all the viewers from whichever part of the country you are in, or from whichever region or continent you're in. This is the Central Region Championships, and of course, if you all know, we have different regional championships which has been taking place through the course of the month. We started the first one. The first batch was on the 15th of this particular month. And then on the 15th, we had around like three regions where we had the Northern Championship, we had Eastern Championships, and so many other regional championships that happened. And then the second batch was 21st, where we had Manyak, we had so many as well. We have around 17 regions, 14 regions under Uganda Athletics. So we made sure we divided all the 14 regions in three weeks, 3 different weeks. So today is the 28th. We have the Central Region, we have the Western Region where it is happening in Port Poto, and then we have the Midwestern, which is happening in Kabarole, and also we have the Mid East, which is happening, which is combined of a Toli Memorial as well that is happening in Soroti. So there are so many regional championships happening. That's why if you've seen the turn up is not that very good, because athletes they go where they feel like because remember, these regional championships, they have prize money attached to. So I can see where things are tough, I go the other side so that I can also get something in my pocket. So yeah, we expected this, and let's just see how we can cope up with this situation. The registration, we had around 150 athletes who registered for this particular Central Region, but we are hoping it's going to be a smooth one, and of course, it's not going to be a very long trial. By around 5 there, we should be getting to a closure of this particular event.
Thank you very much, Polycarp. So, my question to you is: these regional championships, do we expect that only the athletes that are based in particular regions or that hail from particular regions should participate in those regional trials, or can I move myself from Gulu and go and run in Fort Portal, or can I move from Fort Portal and go and run in Soroti? So what's the mathematics?
Uh, that's a very good question and a very interesting one, because if some people here it is regional, they think maybe it is people from the same region to you know what to run in that particular championship. No, you can actually move from Kampala and go and run in Soroti, as long as you feel like you're confident, like you want to go and run in that in particular. In most cases, you see now people from the what I like about this regional championship is that you find people from the north would love to go and run in Gulu, because that is where they are from, and people from the east, they leave Kampala to go and run in what? In the east. That is one of the most interesting things. People would want to go back home and run there. Even in this Central Region Championship, there are people who have come from different parts of the country. There are people from Gulu who are here. There are people from Tororo who are here. So it doesn't matter which region you come from. It's just a matter of availing yourself, making sure you follow the registration process, and you can come and compete. So it is not only people from the same this particular region who are competing here. Even we have people from the western region who are here. People who are from the West Nile, they are here with us. So it's quite an interesting thing to see that every Ugandan get to participate in whichever regional competition that we are doing.
Okay, that's so do we also have do we see us having an element of talent identification in some of these regional championships?
Yes, there's quite a lot happening because there is talent identification. If you see all these other regions, there's also technical officiating supervision taking place, because Uganda Athletics has launched in training of technical officials. So the training took place last year, and this year they are doing more supervision for you to be recognized by World Athletics after doing that online course. There is normally a supervision time that you are recommended to do. So you find UAF technical instructors are moving all over the country within this particular regional championship. They are supervising these technical officials from different regions of the country. So that is also one of the things that is happening on top of the talent identification.
Okay. So just on track now, we had the second heat of the men's 200 meters, and that heat was won by Mr. Okwi Eric from Uganda Wildlife Athletics Club. He had a very fluid run. He led the race from gun to tape. We continue with our conversation here with Mr. Polycarp, who is responsible for who is part of the communications team with Uganda Athletics, and he is shining a light on us on what happens with the regional championship. So this this championship um, happen more or less at the same time. You said in a space of about 3 weeks, which is a good thing. I think I would want to go and run from where I hail from, my original district, and I think I would be very happy to, if the local population gets to know me, and I'm a star or something like that. I think I would love to do that. Away from looking for where the biggest challenge is or where I would benefit most from. But I think I would be very happy to go and run from home so that my people can also get to see me. You can easily retire from track without having your family members watch you even once. You're aware of that? Did your family ever get to see you jump?
Actually, no. But what I like about these regional championships, people go back to where they came from. That's the most interesting thing. It's even people, most of the people who are here in the central region, they are from the north, they are from these other parts of the country. So most of them, they try to go back. If they are now like the Northern Championship, they go back to Gulu. They go back whichever venue it's going to happen. Maybe whether it being it in Kidgum or Gulu or whichever, they go there and they take part, which is really very interesting. So yeah, I love to see people get back to where they actually started from and get to compete.
Okay, so next on track is going to be the third heat of the men's 200 meters. We have five heats in all, and after the next item on track will be the women's 100 meters. But for now, the men are preparing their blocks, and I think we'll let Polycarp go because he has to attend to several other duties. But from time to time, we'll ask him to come and give us more updates on what we should be expecting next, in line with Uganda Athletics. Because now after this regional championships, I don't know what is coming next, but Polycarp will probably in the course of time come and give us more and more updates. Thank you very much, Polycarp.
Thank you, Francis.
In this heat, we have Omuka Kenneth, Makerere University, Opakros Jamal Makinde, Simanda Haman from Makinde, Wandera Dennis from Taylor Field Club, Okelo Moses, Uganda Christian University, Ngobi Alan, Uganda Police Athletics Club, and Mwezi Abraham Lincoln from Uganda Wildlife Athletics. Okay, off they go, and running off very nicely is Alan Ngobi, who is in lane number 6, and he is leaving the rest in his wake. But giving him a challenge in lane 1 is Omuka Kenneth, and seemingly Omuka Kenneth has overtaken Ngobi Alan, and Omuka Kenneth wins this one, followed by Ngobi Alan, and number 3 is Semanda Haman from Machindi. Kong to Omuka Kenneth. I don't know. Yes, Ngobi Alan is not yet in the best form of his life. He's not yet where we know he is capable of being. Uh, but I hope he gets better with time. I hope he can rediscover his form. The top athletes have all been distributed across these heats. I don't know if it's by design. Usually we've been used to having a super heat, but today we don't seem to have that super heat. Now, next on track will be the next heat of the 200 meters for men, and we have 6 athletes registered for this particular heat. In lane 1, we have uh, Sewa Nonad, Sewa Nonad Humphrey from Machinde. We have Sendagala Julius from Machinde, Mukasa Vincent from Deja University. We have Echisa James from Tororo in lane 4. In lane 5, we have Okolimo Joseph from Uganda Christian University. And in lane 6, we have Ajalu Joshua from Uganda Prisons Athletics Club. These are the gentlemen that are lining up to blow us off in this particular heat of the men's 200 meters. This is heat number 4. Meanwhile, happening on the field, of course, we continue to have the long jump happening for the women. We have the discus throw for women. We also have the shot put for men happening concurrently as we have these other track events. And today we are using one camera, so we are not able to show many things. We're not able to show many different camera angles, as was the case last time when we had the celebration of the 100 years of athletics in Uganda. It was one stellar day, and the performances were wonderful. Where we had performance from Kenya, from we had people from Burundi, we had people from South Sudan, we had international representation. But today it is central. This is Central Region Championship, and we will have fewer. We have few athletes. We have only 155 athletes participating in this particular trial, as we were told by Polycarp a little earlier on. So we now wait for the 200 meters men. You can see the senior starter, Mr. Malice Bijingo, taking his position. Lane 1, Ewanonad Machinde. Lane 2, Senegal Julius Machinde. Lane 3, Mukasa Vincent, Ndeje University. Lane 4, Ekisa James from Tororo. In lane 5, Okolimo Joseph from Uganda Christian University. And in lane 6, Jalo Joshua from Uganda Prisons Athletics Club. Let's see who has the legs, who has the engine. And off they go. They have gone, and yes, Okolimo Joseph going off nicely there, going off very nicely, and is making the rest have to chase him. Okolimo from UCU is going to win this one with, I don't like using the word with ease, but it looks easy when we're sitting here, but it's not as easy as it seems when you are down on the track. Big ups to Uganda Athletics for putting all these regional championships together. Thank you very much, Uganda Athletics, because you give the opportunity to these many athletes to come and try out, come and run, come and race, come and participate, run for their different clubs, and those who manage to hit qualification times, hit qualification times to qualify, for bigger events, international events. Big ups to it's now Uganda Athletics, not Uganda Athletics Federation, as we are very used to calling it. Many times I find myself also being tempted to use Uganda Athletics Federation because it's something we've mentioned the word federation for ages, from time immemorial. Yes, but yeah, big ups to them for putting this together, and to think that we're having about three different championships happening at the same time on the same day. For me, this is a very big plus. We have Soroti, and then we have Fort Portal happening also, um, and it brings a lot of joy when you go to these regional championships. If you perhaps maybe Uganda Athletics should consider having them also broadcast, at least maybe one or two from different regions. If you have Gulu this time round, next time you have Fort Porto. The other time you have Soroti, something of the sort, so that we get to see these people from different regions participate. In lane, this is now heat number 5 of the men's 200 meters, and that's the final heat. And the athletes are being introduced to the spectators. And in lane 1, we have Omunyokol Brian from Kampala Kids Academy. In lane number 2, we have Kasaga Rashid from Paralympics. We have Okelo Darius, Tuku Africa. In lane number 4, we have Owindolo James, Uganda Christian University. We have Ambayo Fred in lane 5, Uganda Prisons. And then in lane 6, we have Isabide Musa from Uganda Prisons. Musa Isabide is definitely the big name here and is definitely the favorite to win this. I don't see anyone that is going to give him such a big challenge. But well, sport is sport, and that's the beauty of sport. You can never be sure. It's not over until it's over. So we have one para athlete in this particular heat, and that is the athlete in lane number 2. That is Kasaga Rashid. So whereas the rest are on their marks, you see he starts the race on his feet already. You know, he's heat number 5 of the men's 200 meters. Okay, I think that was a gun problem, probably. That must have been a gun problem because the wait was too long, and I can see Mr. Naris Bijingo looking at his gun. The technical error. It's not a false start by any athlete. Um, wait, let's wait there. The green card. That means it's no one's fault. It's not a false start. Heat number 5, and this is the final heat of the 200 meters before we switch to the women's 100 meters. So for both the 200 meters and the 200 meters and men and the 100 meters women, we will have final. So this heat, these people are qualifying. The reason why they've distributed all the stars in the different heats is yes, for them to qualify and run the final of the 200 meters. I was wondering how. Okay, now we have the okay clean start it is, and they're off they go. And yes, going off very nicely. Yes, is Mr. Musa Isabide, who is the former national record holder in the 100 meters, and he's going off being chased by Okelo Darius, but there was definitely no one going to catch Isabide Musa, and he has gone from gun to tape. There was no challenging him. So now let's wait and see who the athletes that have qualified for the final of the 200 meters. Definitely, every race leader, I'm sure, will be there. And I don't know what other. Then they'll look at the fastest. I think fastest losers. Well, that is not something for me to decide. I don't know. But we have next on track 100 meters for the women, and for this we will have only 2 hits. Very important to note for me is the fact that we have Nyawere Christian is back after serving a ban. She's served a ban of 2 years. She participated in a school competition in which she was not supposed to be participating. So this led to her being banned. Very unfortunate that we missed her all this while. I don't know what shape she has been in, but whatever the case, let's wait and see what she has to do. So that will give us good competition between Nyawere Christine, and she's in lane one. She's in heat one. But in the second heat of the women's 100 meters, we will have Mwali Bridget, who has blown away the field for the whole time she has participated. I don't remember Mwali Bridget losing a race this season. So let's, as we wait for the technical team to prepare the start of the 100 meters for women. Yes, these are the. Let's enjoy some action from the field events. Yes, that is short put men happening, and in this event, short put men, we have 10 men or 10 men registered for this event, and that was Ocheng Moses Ginaro from Uganda Prisons. We have Odong Martin from Uganda Prisons, Opio Oscar from Uganda Prisons, Abon Denisco from UPDF, Ojara Jackson Pope, UPDF, Muhereza Davis Ua, Uganda Wildlife Athletics Club, Odonkara Patrick, Uganda Wildlife Athletics Club, Bakanweza Joel, Taylor Field Club, Ayo Kenneth, Taylor Field Club, and Onapa Robinson, Uganda Christian University. We have unfortunately, we cannot tell what distance they are throwing. We don't have the technology yet, but with time, I know we will get there. We will get there where we can easily display the results, where we can easily tell, after every throw somebody makes, we can tell. We are a growing entity, and Uganda Athletics is a growing entity, and every other year it will keep growing from strength to strength. And I know, oh yes, I know, we will get there. So there you see the girls, or should I say the women, prepare their blocks. And in this particular heat, we are going to have as Asi, Asi, wow, this name is not very easy to pronounce. Asi Asizachi Brenda from Ndeje University, Akwenyi Malvin from Tororo, Atiang Charity Mercy from Uganda Christian University, Koli Evelyn, Uganda Prisons, and Nyawere Christian from Uganda Wildlife Athletics Club. These are the athletes that are going to tussle it out in this first heat of the women's 100 meters. Interesting to see. Kwenye Malvin has been a very consistent performer this season. She's had some very nice races. Koli Evelyn Ochen, of course, is been a big name, and she's been around for a while. He is, depending on her form and depending on how the form that Nyawere Christine is in. And yes, Nyawere Christine herself, she is one very talented, very, very, very exceptional, talented girl. But I do not know the shape she's in, coming off a coming off a suspension. She was suspended for participating in an event that she shouldn't have participated in, and that is against the law. We are live here at the Mandela National Stadium here in Namboole, Kampala, Uganda. We are very happy to be here. We are very happy to be broadcasting this. Now we're going to have 100 meters for the women, and this is going to be fire. I think the women's final will be a very interesting one to watch. If nothing changes, if all these girls, if the big names qualify to participate in the final. Let's wait and see. Each one of the women's 100 meters. This promises to be fireworks. Okay, that was a false start. That was a false start, and that was none other than Atiang Charity Mercy from Uganda Christian University. That was a false start. Well, let's wait. Let's wait and see what the technical team says about that. But in my opinion, I thought that was a false start. Very outrightly. Yes, yes, that's a red card. Yeah, I thought so. That was that's a Atiang Charity Mercy from Uganda Christian University. Sorry, sorry. A shame. Very big shame when you come and get a get a false start. All the days of hard work, all the training, all the mind, everything, and then you don't run. I think if I were an athlete, I would probably run under protest every time that happened to me, so that at least I would have run. Um, let's wait and see how the rest of these ladies. Okay, clean start this time round, and clearly the race is between Koli Evelyn Ochen and Nyawere Christine is being left behind in her wake. Koli Evelyn Ochen is the outright winner in this race. So this girl is a shadow of her former self. Is not quite there. You know, it's one thing to train; it's another thing to compete. So if you lack competition, if you lack race moments, this is what happens. And congrats to Akwenye Malvin from Tororo also coming in strongly. But no disrespect to Holly Evelyn. She has obliterated it. She has timed her race to perfection. So, in this second heat of the women's 100 meters, we have 6 ladies, or should we have? We should have 6 ladies, but yes, we have only 4. 2 are missing, and we have lane 2. We have, of course, Innocent from Tororo, and then we have Mwari Bridget, who is the favorite to win this race. Angu Paru Pamela, our very good friend who normally comes to say hello here. We have Kawala Shakira from Makindye in lane 6, closing in at on lanes in lane 6. So they are being called to go on their marks. Clearly, coming to our desk now is the man from Lactic, Lactic Sports. It's Lactic Sports is more than just a shop that deals in sportswear, as the CEO will tell us. But right now, let's just watch these ladies do the 100 meters, and off they go. Off they go, but clearly you can see that Mbwali is literally jogging as the rest are running. Mbwali was so Ali. Did you ever do such a thing in your running days?
But in my time, things are not as soft as they are right now. Because the time I was running, man, guys cannot give you that space. No way. This super, it is really jogging, but I think, yeah, this is getting experience, and maybe she needs more tougher people to meet one of these days to come.
Yeah, but also perhaps maybe she's, because there's going to be the final,
Okay.
and I think if qualification is by position, she was already assured of her position. So why wait?
Yeah, sure. Actually, that's yeah. Oh, yeah. With that, I think I was forgetting that if there's a final, I mean, it's very important to reserve energy so that you can do something better in the finals. So I hope the energy she's reserving can be seen in the finals again.
Tell us about what's happening and what is Lactic doing for this regional championship.
The regional championship, you see, we as the Lactic Sports, we are planning more than the regional championships. We are looking at national championships, and the focus currently right now is more really looking forward to do something good together with T-Buck. T-Buck is on board. We are looking forward to have a very good show in T-Buck, which is coming soon. I think we are having a meeting tomorrow, and we shall air out what we have as far as T-Buck is concerned.
Hey, yeah. People listening may not know exactly what T-Buck is.
Yeah. T-Buck is this is an event that we have been hosting. This is the fourth third edition, and it is for I should say for the top ranked runners athletes to come and give their best, because as far as I know, it is going to be something that we shall use for ranking our athletes. Okay, to get the best among the best.
And and we expect cash prizes as well.
Definitely, yeah. We expect cash prizes, as like I was telling you. We are having a meeting tomorrow. Definitely, we shall come out. We shall come to tell you what exactly is in the kitchen, so that we all know what is cooking. But what I know is it's on, and the cash prize is there, and it's going to be something nice.
T-Buck is a TBAC, correct? Which is Saturn Banners
Athletics Club.
Athletics Club.
Yep.
So this is the only club we know of, or that I know of, that organizes independently organizes competition in Uganda.
Yeah, we can say independently, but we are always working together with the UAF. We can't say fully independent, but of course we are the lead. We work closely with the UAF. We always also put our hands together.
Of course, you cannot have any authentic competitions in track and field in Uganda without the support of the Uganda Athletics.
Correct. That's true.
Yeah, because in very many ways. the technicality, the appreciation,
Yep.
and also the equipment, the timing. For example, the electronic timing is not something that everybody has. So
Sure.
definitely you cannot work in isolation.
You can't, yeah.
So Uganda Athletics is implied everywhere. If you
All
want
over.
and if you want anything standardized
Should be
and,
Uganda
and recognized by
Mhm.
World Athletics,
should be by
then-
Uganda Athletics.
exactly,
Yeah,
because they are the ones that are recognized by World Athletics.
yeah.
Not the clubs, not
Correct.
so yeah. So
Tell me.
what are you offering us from
I'm sure you want to talk about lactic sport.
Lactic Sports?
Good.
What are you giving?
What I'm trying to give you is very good news. What I'm giving is very good news. You see, lactic sport has been the most organized and authentic company that deals with the sports tips. I can tell you we have brought in nice stuff, authentic, original, good Nike stuff for Adidas and Under Armour. Right now we're going across. So if you really want to get a very good sports stuff, not only Nike because people have their preferences. So that's 1500 meters.
Yeah, the boys are taking off. But clearly, as you can see, because of the fact that we have other regional championships happening in other parts of the country, yes. So the turn up here is low, and we don't have many of the cream de la cream of we don't have the cream de la cream of the athletes coming here.
Yeah, I think somehow we should in the future, as me, I'm also part of the technical. I think we need to look forward to give space for this event. Putting them the same day, doesn't make it so competitive because somebody will want to compete here and then somebody will want to compete in the Western, and if it is given space, I think we can be able to see competitive races, competitive events.
Although I thought also one of the reasons we have them is athletes in those particular regions, those that are residents there, that don't have access to Namboole and Kampala. I thought that would be the essence also of having this thing.
Yeah, but it is a choice. I think it's a choice. If they're all there, I mean, if I feel I want to qualify, I want to race in Kampala, I can still come to Kampala. Yeah, it is a choice. It's not necessary. I can decide to go and run in northern Uganda. Yet Namboole is there. I think it's a choice. The point is we should have time time duration for these athletes. Now you see here right now the competition is not really as tight as it could be if everyone is here. Yeah, that's what I think. I might put myself on my feet because I am part of these guys who are making this. But with me witnessing this, I think I need to also present it to my colleagues and we see how we can amend it. Yes, yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Well, leading from the front is Mr. Omara Tony from Uganda Prisons Athletics Club. This is one guy that came up about 2 seasons ago, and I've loved his consistency. He has been there. He is always up against the big boys, and now today it looks as if he's turning out to be one of the big boys, or not. If not, he's the big boy in the race. But it's 1-5 when they have one more lap to go, so it's too early to call. We cannot tell who will do what. But
Surprisingly, the pace is getting up.
yes,
Surprisingly, the pace is getting up.
okay. These guys they have decided to kick.
Yeah, they have kicked.
Yes. Now okay. Dominic Rock versus Omara, and I think Omara has the strength and he has the determination. It's his race. As you can see, Dominic Rock is now decelerating as Omara accelerates. And yes, Omara has injected another gear, another new. He has injected space, and then Dominic Rock failed to respond. And yes,
was nice.
That was a nice one. That was a nice one. I think Dominic Crop tried to go off very early.
Yeah,
I think he kicked very early.
right from the beginning.
The moment he had the bell, it's as if the bell told him, "Oh, go."
Yeah. And which is not good. You see, when you kick like this, you really need to have reserve tank.
Which race would be favorable? Where we don't, so that we don't disturb ambulance.
You see, surprisingly, I did all the sprint events when I was still on my shape, 100, 200, 400. But if I can tell you, the race that I used to like most and I would enjoy, I ran it with all that morality. 200, surprisingly, is 200, not 100. 100 is, yeah, it's a good dash, but I prefer and I enjoy 200 more than 100.
In all fairness, 200 meters would be the most ideal. The most ideal.
Yeah, it would be the most ideal race, but meaning I will have no competitor. These guys cannot manage me in 200. That's the truth. If I have to say we do 200, it will not work. They will not manage me in 200. At least.
Let's see. So the lineup will let's get the 8. We have Ali.
Yeah.
Moko.
Yeah.
One.
Yeah.
Number 2.
Let's go for 200. Okay, we are to me. I say you are just fixing the numbers, but surely in 200.
Big man, I hope you watch this and hear what this guy is talking about you.
Yeah.
So, who are the other retirees? Godwin?
Yeah, Godwin.
Number 4.
We need to check the book because I don't know because I don't see anybody who can match in 200. I still have the energy even to run with these currently kids.
Last time we saw you here.
Yeah, but you saw what happened exactly right from the start. I want to. Godwin ran well, actually. If you really watch well, Godwin ran very, very well. And Noah picked it down after Latigo breaking down. Noah to come down and pick it up. And you remember when Noah was picking, everybody was really ahead. He had to come down and pick it 50 meters behind. And should also give him credit. He pushed it well. Then here, when it came to finishing, you saw what I did. I wouldn't speak for myself because it might be like self-praise, but you saw what I put on track.
Yes.
Yeah. So that can tell you the energy is there.
Are you trying to scare off competition so the retirement race doesn't happen?
No, it would be nice to put it there. Actually, it would be nice to put it there.
Now, Tibak is coming. Yeah. Now, Vice Chairman. We have a contingency here. Now let's consult a high authority. You see, we have athletes who have never retired officially, and we are asking for Uganda Athletics to include a retirement race for these guys. So that we retire them officially. And we know when we say retired athletes, they stand up and wave. Because now we don't know if they are just off form or whether they are just
some of them are still on injuries.
Whether they are injured. So, listen, viewers, we have Mr. Njia Benjamin, who is the Vice President of Uganda Athletics and in charge of technical department. So, are we seeing a retirement race?
I think very soon, and of course, these other retired athletes, most of them are not retired, but I know they are still active, but they were just coupled up by some injuries, which I know it took them for a very long time. But of course, we need to consider them in one of the biggest races. Maybe way forward in the technical team, we shall discuss about it, and we shall have that consideration. Yeah, I know last time when he ran the T-Bag race, when we had the Akiboa Memorial, and his team actually ran very well. So they are retired athletes, so we need them to still keep fit. So that's how we need to have a retirement race plan.
Thank you very much, Mr. President. And now I think clearly you can see, I spoke when he was not here. Now you can see what he has just said, that he has confirmed to you that the reserve tank, the tank is still.
You are not.
I am not, and surely these guys cannot match me. That's a benefit. That's a bitter truth. whether you like it or not, you bring it at night during day, sunshine, rain. They cannot match me in 200 meters, 100 meters, unless I just said, okay, let's let them have. Yeah, but counting them to compete with me now, no, it's not. It's not.
So we should change the language from competing with Ali to running with Ali.
What can suit them? I don't know. For me, I don't know. I don't know what they can choose because they cannot really. They cannot compete.
They can run along.
They can run. They can. They can
fill the 8 lanes.
Yeah, they can fill. Like I said, he goes. I mean, he's.
I just pray and I hope that these guys are listening because even Godwin is not a problem for you.
No. Godwin is not a problem for me. Godwin is young, but he cannot match me. I mean,
Muidu, you don't.
Yeah, Muidu, no. None of them. All these guys, I cannot really. Maybe Godwin has some because he's young. He has his athletes. I don't know if he has retired or not. He's a bit younger. He could maybe I can give him some benefit of doubt, but for him to win.
Man from Barara.
Who? Nwagaba? No, Nwagaba, no. Nwagaba is my boy in the police. You know, I don't know where he is. I need to see him. I will see him. I mean, he told me he's fit, but I will see. He's going to display here in national championship. He's not yet retired according to him, so I may not count him.
Okay, so we cannot count him in that way.
No.
But who are the other cohort members? We need 8 names.
Yeah, we need 8 names. But I'm not seeing, that's the problem. I'm not seeing. Maybe among them.
Who are your competitors when you are running?
My competitors when I was running, some of them are in the US right now. Some of them, world is full of dynamics. Yes. Others business have taken them out. Others in US. Others, Raymond. No, I was after Raymond.
You came after.
Yeah. The AK, the Coolers, the White Kungu. I had the Emma Tugumisirinze. I had Saibuli. By the time I was coming, Saibuli was also getting out. I had the Odwari. Yeah, I had Odwari Steven. We had this chap from Masindi. There was this guy from Hoima. It was very good. I can't remember his name. It was really, really good. And I had the Unench and Rogers. Most of those guys, I got them on their exit step. They were like leaving, but I was.
So they left, or they quickly had to leave.
Sure. Yeah. But surprisingly, few of them were ahead of me the time when I was them in line. Few of them actually. The person I don't know who I can exclusively say he was beating me. I don't know because most of them I used to challenge myself with them. The person that actually I do not know who was there leading me all through. I don't remember that time. That's why I was telling you here. That time we were running, you will not know who is constantly fitter than the rest. Tomorrow you hear this one wins, the following time the other one takes up. So it was most of the time it was challenging.
Yeah. And this is one of your this is one of your races, the 400 meters. And we have women's 400 meters, and in this heat we have in lane 1 Angunda Joy from Deja University. We have in lane number 2 Namuonge Jennifer from KCCA. We have no. Okay, we have heat number 2. This is heat number 2. Actually, the girls on the track now are supposed to be in heat number 2, but okay, fine. And we have in lane number 2. Okay, it's quite messed up here. We have another stage in lane 1 on track, but here we have lane 2. We have Auma Mary, Uganda Prisons, who I think is going to be up against Wandoku Stella. And Akwenyi Malvin just did 200 meters a few minutes ago. And I mean, they just did 100 meters, you know, a few minutes ago. And she's back here for the 400 meters. So I wonder if she's not tired to run. But well, let's wait and see. Yes, Mary up right on the heels of Wanruku Stella, and they are going off very very nicely. Malvin Akwenyi is in the mix, and she's moving very smoothly and very nicely. Let's wait and see if they navigate the last final 200 meters. Now they come to the final 100. Let's see who still has the guts. I'm very, 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 very impressed by Malvin Akwenyi, who is actually in the lead, and she is taking this race. She just ran 100 meters a few minutes ago, but here she is doing 400 meters with fresh legs, and she comes to win very comfortably in lane number 5. Malvin Akwenyi wins this race a few minutes after running in the 100 meters heat. Wow. I'm very impressed by this, by her performance. So it turns out that we've had only one hit for the women. We don't have we didn't have I think the athletes who were supposed to run in the first heat probably did not show up or something of the sort. Because now we have the men coming out for the 400 meters, and we will have several hits. We have 2 hits registered, and in hit number 1, we're supposed to have 7 athletes. I see only 5 coming out of the call room. I don't know what the problem is, but maybe some of them registered and did not show up, which is really, 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 really bad. Very bad for us to have a start list that consists 7 names in a heat, and then we have 5 showing up for whatever reason. Big ups to Akwenyi Malvin from Tororo. I am still in awe. Just had a race not long ago, and now she comes and she beats them all in the 400 meters, and she's running against fresh legs. In lane 1, we have Onapa Robinson from Uganda Christian University. I think Onapa also ran the 200 meters a little while ago. Lane number 2 is empty. Then in lane 3, we have Teko Francis from Tororo. In lane 4, we have Ndiwoloye Nifu from Kampala Kids Academy Athletics Club. In lane number 5, we have Ntambi Ernest from Kampala Kids Academy Athletics Club. In lane 6, we have Sendagala Julius from Machindi. Lane 7 and 8 are empty as well. And I think Sendagala Julius also just did the 200 meters. Well, wait and see what they can do. Let's wait and see what they're capable of doing in this particular race. Unfortunately, we have empty lanes. I wish all the lanes were full or filled. There's a big following from UCU here, and when the stadium announcer introduced Onapa Robinson, there was a lot of cheering from the colleagues. I think they are colleagues or fans or family members. But I wish all of us that come to run here would come along with our families or would invite our families to come and watch us. So Polycarp just told me a little while back that he is not, um, he was never seen by his family members when he was an athlete. So you can imagine if every athlete brought their family members here, maybe let's just say three or five. I think within a season or so, we would be having a full Namboole Stadium. Okay, time for action. The athletes are being called to go down on their mark. Off they go. And Onapa Robinson has a lot of work to do to catch up in lane one, and he's going off very strong, but that can also be very deceptive because he has no athlete right in front of him, so he will force himself to work extraordinarily hard. But he's going off very strongly. I don't know if he knows it's a 400 meters race, but yes, he has already taken over everyone. He's in the lead, and he was in lane one, and he had no one in lane two to chase after. And coming into the final 100 meters, it's still very much Onapa in the lead. But now, does he have the legs? Does he have the strength to continue? Does the opponent have the energy to come back? And yes, he does. Onapa went off so hard, and well, Ntambi Ernest from Kampala Kids Academy said, no, you went off very hard. Oh, it's Tego Francis from Tororo. Yes. Oh, I'm feeling for Napa Robinson because he went off. Yes, Ntambi Ernest. Welcome back, ladies, and welcome. So we have another heat of the men's 400 meters coming next. And this is supposed to have 8 athletes. But yes, I'm seeing only, I'm seeing only 5. I don't know. I can see Okwi Eric, who did the 200 meters. I also see Omuka Kenneth, who did the 200 meters as well. And the veteran, Opin Leonard, is in this race. Omuka Kenneth is joking with everybody. Right from when he came walking, they were making contact with someone from in the stands, in the pavilion, sorry, and I overheard him say something like, "We only handbrake." Only when you're a Luo that you'll understand what I just said. Again, we have Ambayo Fred, who also did the 200 meters. Ambayo Fred in lane 1, lane 2 and 3 are empty, which should have been Nyeko Johnson and Riti James. They're not here. In lane 4, we have Omuka Kenneth from Makerere University. In lane number 5, we have Okwi Eric from Uganda Wildlife Athletics Club. And then we have Opiny Leonard. Opiny Leonard from Uganda Wildlife Athletics Club. In lane number 7, we have Erago Joseph, UPDF. And in lane number 8, we have Echodu Nicholas from Tororo. One region of UCU. Number 37, freedom. Number 8, at Justice Brenda, Legal University. Even number 16, Acquaint Malvin of Tororo. Number 45, and Paul Pamela of Goa. Number 49, Kawala Shakira of Maki. Those are the qualifiers for 100 meters. Women final. Then 200 meters men final. Even number 747, John Whitney, UCU. Even number 754, Masara Peter of Police. Even number 712, Omuka Kenneth, Makerere University. Even number 785, Okwi of Goa. Even number 753, Atomic Fire of Uganda Police. Even number 755, Gordon Allen of Uganda Police. Even number 750, of Olimo Joseph of UCU. And even number 732, Paul Abraham Apul of South Sudan. Those are the qualifiers for the men 200 meters final. Please. 400 meters men, hit number 2, and it's also the final hit. And after the 400 meters, the next item on the track will be the women's 100 meters final. The stadium announcer just read out the names a little while ago who qualified for the final. But let's see how this race stands up. This is a race that is still owned by way of national record by the great Davis Kamoga. Off they go. I put this race is very much going to be between Okwi Eric and Omuka Kenneth. And going off very strongly now for me is Okwi Eric from UA. He's moving on very, very, very strongly. But you can clearly see that Omuka Kenneth is actually not seemingly being very bothered. He is running, taking it very nice and slow. And he's going to begin to make his move now. And he's closing in on Okwi Eric. And now it's a race between the two of them, Okwi Eric and Omuka Kenneth. And it's now Kenneth Omuka in the lead. And Okwi Eric is trying to respond to him, but I don't think there's going to be catching him. And he wins very, very, very easily. This guy is coming, turning out to be a showman. He's taking it very nice and easily. Omuka Kenneth from lane number 4, closely chased by Okwi Eric. Talking Davis Kamoga, I know he is not in Uganda. I think he's in the US. Yeah, still holds our national record that he set way back in 1990. Was it 96 or 97? Well, in 96, Davis Kamoga, who finished third in the Atlanta Olympic Games, finishing behind the great Michael Johnson and Roger Black of the UK. Davis Kamoga finishing third with a bronze medal, and that was the first time we got a medal on track. I think since the days since I think from Jonah Kibwa. Yes, that was the next medal we got. And in the following year, Davis Kamoga followed it up with a silver medal at the World Athletics Championships, again behind Michael Johnson from the US. Michael Johnson is well, surely a legend, one of the greatest 400 meters runner of all time. And now he's retired. He's in his retirement. He's set up the competition that is supposed to be what should I call it, countering or competing with the with the Diamond League. I'll talk about it later, not today. Not today. Yeah, but good to know he's doing things for the good of the sport, and yeah. We are still live here. We have the discus throw for women are going on, and I can see the men are also sitting waiting for their turn in this discus throw. And then we are supposed to be having a long jump men. I can see the men setting themselves at the long jump space. And now the track is being prepared for the final of the 100 meters for women. And then we will come back for 800 meters, women and men. And then we'll have the 200 meters men final, javelin throw for women. And then we will have 5,000 meters for men, 4x1 relay women, and 4x4 relay men will be the final event of the day. Therefore, all the women please get into forum right away. Nyawele Prince, fortunately, was visit for Stefani, Justice Brenda, Aquay Malvin, and Paul Pamela, and Kawala Ida. Please get in forum for the final of 100 meters. And that 100 meters is going to be 800 meters for both women and the men. Greetings to everybody out there that follows this live stream. Greetings to all our friends. Special greetings to people like Felix Okello. Special greetings to people like Mr. Kabari. From wherever you guys are, we love you. We thank you. Special greetings to people like Coach Brad. We miss your noise here. If Coach Brad was here, he'd be shouting at the girls. And if you have a combination of let's say Coach Brad, then you have about 10 of them in a stadium. Woohoo! If they're cheerleaders, they would be very good cheerleaders. Our colleague, Mildred Gamba, we greet you. Thank you for always keeping it here. Thank you for all the good things you do for athletics and for sports. And thank you for keeping it with us. Thank you for the Katogo. We appreciate it. We are live here in Mandela National Stadium in Namboole, and today is the Central Regional Athletics Championships, and this is happening here, whereas it's the same is happening in Soroti. A similar event is happening in Soroti. A similar event is happening in Poto. Yes, and yeah, good to know we can afford to have several events happen at the same time, all being officiated. But of course, this is the only place where we can do electronic timing comfortably in Uganda at the moment. So probably we will be able to do, maybe perhaps we'll get, when we get to use the Akibwa stadium when it's done. I hope it is also going to be possible for us to use the stadium in Hoima, for athletics. I know there's a lot of facilities that are being put up because of the fact that Uganda is one of the countries that's going to host the Africa Cup of Nations, but also the Championship of African Nations. That is the CHAN. That is the championship of home-based players. Players that apply their trade here on the continent it's going to be happening here. So because of that, we have a lot of refurbished. We've had Namboole very nicely refurbished, and now I can tell you, for those who do not know, we really enjoy the facilities here in Namboole. It's nice, very cool, and good to know that there is still going to be more work done in the stadium. We are told the stadium is going to be closed. Not what am I saying? They will put a roof above the stadium to further safeguard it. So there's a lot more work that's going to happen, and I'm told that they're also still going to construct an indoor stadium outside there. It's part of the deal. We're going to have lots of things, and then we have these other stadiums coming up. All good for sports development, but I just hope and pray that these have running tracks, and I hope athletics can benefit this nicely. Okay, so we have the women lining up now for the 100 meters final, and good to see a race that has a sprint race with 8 athletes. Well, all the 8 lanes have been are filled. It's a final. On paper, judging from what I've seen before, I know this final is going to be pretty much between Mbwali Bridget and Coley Evelyn. Coley versus Mbwali will be the highlight. Will be the highlight of the race. Let's wait and see. Interesting to see that Malvin is back to run. She did 100 meters, immediately did the 400 meters, and now she is back to run the final of the 100 meters. Akwenyi Malvin from Tororo. Wow.
It's going to be 800 meters. What do you think? Are we good to go? Ladies and gentlemen, I now take the honor to introduce the following women in 100 meters. Finally.
The athletes are going to be introduced now by the stadium announcer to the people here. So in lane 1, we have yes, we have Nyaweri Christine in lane number 1. That's Nyaweri Christine. And in lane 2 we have Coach Innocent. Coach Innocent from Tororo. Very young girl, very determined, and let's see how she fares. There is a bigger girl. We have Mbwadi Bridget, who is the outright favorite to win this race, and she's right next to her. Mbwadi is Coley Evelyn.
Coley Evelyn of Uganda Central Region. Led by team number 8 and Justice Trainer of Uganda Central. Led team number 16 Akwenyi Malvin of Tororo. Led team number 4 and Faruk Pamela of Goa. And led team number 49 Kawala Kakira of Matindi. Silence for you.
Coley versus Mbwali. Lane 3 versus lane 4. Let's see who gets it right. Let's see who does it well. I hope there's no false start. Okay, gun failure again. Gun failure again. It's a green card. So gun failure. Okay, now they're called back on their marks, and let's wait and see who has the guts, who has the belief, who has the spirit, who has the engine, who has the chest, who has the legs. Who will win this race? For me, it is between Mbwali and Coley. Lane 3 versus lane 4. Okay. And you can clearly see, like I said, coming off very, very nicely is Mbwali and Coley trying to make a comeback, but yes, Mbwali wins it. Coley second, Nyaweri number 3. Mbwali Bridget, you see she has really maintained consistency. She has been very consistent in in her racing this season. I have not seen anyone beat Mbwali in the 100 meters or beat 200 meters. Every time she stepped on the track, she has done a good job. I must say, Nyaweri Christine ran a much better race. This year she appeared to be competing, and I'm also happy Malvin Akwenyi ran and finished the race, though she finished out of outside of the medal bracket. So next on the track, we are going to have the 800 meters for both for the women, and then 800 meters for the men. And thereafter, we will have the 200 meters for men final. Okay, so we have the next race on track, and we have the 800 meters, starting with the girls. Only four girls have showed up out of the possible seven that according to the start list. Well,
Ladies and gentlemen,
we have Chebet Zumra, we have Chemutai Kezia and Lentu, Chemutai Teddy, and then we have Chesang Ndiwa Priska.
then you can see number 4.
So three people are assured of a medal in this race. Only one is not assured of a medal. Who will that one person be that will not get a medal? You and me. So it's Chebet Zumura, Chemutai Kezia, Chemutai Teddy from Tororo, and then we have Chesang Ndiwa Priska from OA. That is Uganda Wildlife Athletics Club. The 800 meters, my supposed toughest race of all. Sprinting two laps.
Okay, the number 43 is going.
In the lead, yes, is Chemtai Teddy. Chemtai Teddy, he is taking this race very seriously, and I can clearly see that yes, the front two have decided it is their race, and there is not going to be anyone catching them. But I don't see anyone responding to Chemtai Teddy from Tororo. So we are sure of three medalists here, but somebody has already volunteered to finish fourth. I will not say last. I'll just say fourth. Sounds more respectable. Coming to the final 100 is Teddy Chemutai from Tororo.
Here we go.
Chemutai Teddy from Tororo, all the way. Just by Chemutai Kezia, all from Tororo. And coming in number 3 is Akelo Priscilla from Uganda Wildlife Athletics Club. And finally, coming in number 4 is none other than Chemutai Kezia.
Well done, Chebet Zumra. Well done, Akelo Priscilla. And well done, Chemtai Teddy.
Now we have the 800 meters for the guys, for the men, boys.
We are also the men taking on 800 meters. The needed 800 meters is 200 meters final. The men who step ahead should be in column. They that don't then second, you see Mazama Ida of Police, Omuka Fede, Makerere, Okwit Eric, War, John Leclerc, Police, Yvonne Anna, Police, Police Brothers, Yeshiri, Abu Abraham, South Sudan. Please get in column.
I see nine athletes on track, and I have 8 names on the start list. And in lane 1 is bib number 703, Ndiva. Wow. Ndivaila Jamiru from Kampala International University. We have bib number 711, Lucky Tagele Razak from Kids of Africa. We have bib number 714, Nsubuga Joseph from Makerere University. We have bib number 715, Sozi Sufian from Makerere University. We have bib number 731, Abdallah Simon from South Sudan. We have bib number 734, Osman Ali from South Sudan. We have bib number 735, Salih Muhammad, South Sudan. Salih Muhammad from South Sudan. Bib bib number 766, Ogwal Samuel from Uganda Prisons. We have bib number 784, Okodi Justin Opio from Uganda Wildlife Athletics Club. And then we're supposed to have bib number 793, Kinyera Elvis from Zombo. Or should I say Zumbo, like the way they pronounce it. Yes, these are the men out here to compete in this 800 meters of the Central Region Athletics Championship. Off they go. Off they go. Too early to call. They're taking it nice and slow. Nobody is making a very serious move, but yes, starting off strongly. The front three seem to have left everyone already in their wake. It's single file very fast. This is very interesting. That's Ogwal Samuel from Uganda Prisons going off strongly. And the front two, I don't think there's anyone going to respond to them. The rest are literally jogging. Only Ogwal Samuel, and he's being trailed though. There's a possibility that we will have a sprint finish here, and that is what we want. That is the beauty. Okay, now let's see who if Ogwal can keep up the best. But now here comes the challenge. It is going to be. He has to had to dig very deep, dig deep into your experience, dig deep into the engine, and hold on till you finish. Congratulations, Mr. Ogwal Samuel, Uganda Prisons Athletics Club.
Ogwal Samuel of Prison was one done by after from Southern grade 1. Well done, men. Well done, men. Number 734 is Osman Ali from South Sudan. In bid number 714 is Chocolate George Makerere. Bid number 703 is Bairawa Tony, Kampala International University. Bid number 734 is Osman Ali from South Sudan. 735 is Ali Muhammad from South Sudan. 793 is Kinyera Elvis from Zombo. 735 Khalid Mohammed South Sudan. 784 is Okodi Justin Opio of Mua. We are now running down to the final of 200 meters.
as the men prepare to take off in the 200 meters final. We have discus throw happening for the men, and then we also have javelin happening for the women, and long jump is still also ongoing for the men. Now this is the would-be heat of heats, the heat of the men. All the winners from the previous heats of the 200 meters are meeting here. All the top performers are here. So let's wait and see who will come out triumphant in the end. The men's for 200 meters. Sorry, not 200 meters.
In this final of 200.
200 meters, and I cannot give this race to anyone. I think whoever executes his race plan to perfection will win.
Have this final. The men are going to do what they can do. Okay? Saying of what one final.
This is the race of the day, arguably, because I think it has the biggest. It has the biggest names in the male sprint in Uganda at the moment. Of course, minus a few that are not here, the likes of Obuto Solomon are not here. The likes of Okot Benson are not here. The likes of Aboda Emmanuel is not here. But nonetheless, we have quality fields out there, and I'm very certain they're going to give us a good race.
Those who is the result, please send them to the please send the results that are already done to the we are getting on track. Send it for
Okay, now they are being asked to go down on their marks. This is going to be a very interesting race to watch. I don't know what shape, I don't know how fit or how ready um, Omuka Kenneth is, but a part of me feels he is going to put up a very good show. But I cannot rule out a guy like Isabidi Musa. Is very strong. And he has the endurance that many of them probably don't have. But yes, Omuka Kenneth has the advantage that the 400 meters runner. But okay, the men have started moving very evenly. Adome is coming out very strongly from the curve. In the lead is Adome Pius, definitely. And it's Pius going, Pius. Adome Pius is being chased down by Okwi Eric, but it's going to be Adome Pius closely followed by Okwi Eric, and then Omuka Kenneth came in third. Pius Adome. Okay, I quite didn't understand. I've been mentioning the name of Isabel Musa, but he has not participated in this race. I do not know why. What a race!
Lane number.
Adome Pius, I think he came ready to do this. He came ready to run. It appeared like Okwi Eric tried so hard to close him down in the final stages of the race, but then the damage was done and there was no catching him anymore. Congratulations. Next on track is supposed to be the 5,000 meters for the men, and 5,000 meters for the men. I see I see 12 names on the start list.
10:04 by 100 meters speed for women in form. 25,000 meters on. And remember, this number 702. 702. Bonita, Kampala International University. Dropped out. Very big number 724. Movement Roger also dropped out. And this number 790 for whom services of also dropped out.
2 laps to go for Mr. Daniel Komboni of Uganda Prison. This race has turned out to be a one-man race. They started out 12 runners, but now Daniel Komboni is solely running this race alone. There's no challenge. There's no. It's between Daniel Komboni and the clock, and it's been a very slow, very slow race. Very slow race without the big names, without the usual suspects from Sebei. Daniel Komboni has had a field day here. No challenge whatsoever. But it's been a very slow race. Not anywhere close to making any good times. But, well, no disrespect. Daniel Komboni has had his day. Now he comes down to the bell. He's about to approach the bell, and then he'll proceed to go ahead and win his race in relative comfort, should I say. Yes. Komboni Daniel going for the last lap, and he will surely win this without any competition, without any serious competition. Nobody's pressed him. Nobody has given him a run for his money. He's doing this very relaxed. Number 2 is is about what? Can I say about 180 meters behind? So there is no chance whatsoever that they can ever catch up with Daniel Komboni. And now Daniel Komboni engages another gear to try and give it a final finishing speed, make it a speed different from the speed he has been using. And he comes to finish.
5,000 meters.
Yes. Congratulations, Daniel Komboni. He has won that race with absolute ease, I should say. The next on track is supposed to be the 4x1 relay for women. Yes, Morrison Wanok from Leger University is finished the race second. Jokdef is Joshua Cheptegei Foundation, and that is Cherukut Aaron, who just finished the race. That's Joshua Cheptegei Foundation. Joshua has a foundation that does quite a lot of work supporting young athletes through education and athletics as well. He has a school, and he has put up a training camp for where he nurtures the athletes. Very good development by Joshua Cheptegei in ensuring that the athletes have a place to be nurtured. They have a place to be a place to call home, a place they go to, and get, get to be trained by the best, get to train with the best, also by the best. That's Asiko from Wakiso, just finishing his race.
Number 789. Well done.
Oh, we have one more athlete on track coming to finish. That's the athlete from Zombo. Finally, run to the end, cross the line, and he has crossed the line.
Well done, man. I have seen before looking at the with a lot of articulation. And there is from the neighbor. Welcoming the neighbor of the brother. Ladies and gentlemen, let's now have the women for a 4x100 meters right in forum. And the men will gonna take the 4x400 meters. Calling a central championship for this 2025 right here in Namboole National Stadium.
Okay, we are joined by the sprinters, the guys who have who put their heart out on the track today. So joining me here is both Hui Eric and who came in second in the 200 meters, which was the rest of the day, as well as Adome Pius is also here, and then we have oh man, the whole squad is here. So you guys are like what? Your friends or what are you?
Family.
You are family.
Yeah, not just friends.
Family, not just friends.
Yeah, it is a sprinting family.
How was it?
Though interesting. Always good to run with the family. These are the guys we train with together. We live together. So it's always good to see ourselves, test ourselves, push each other. And that's how this run is supposed to be. Not just compete, but we work together. We are on solve, work to better each other. And that's how it's supposed to be. Yeah.
So, Pius, you won the day. How does that make you feel?
I'm very much delighted. Yeah, it was a good race. As Eric put it, where it was an interesting race because we had 400 meter runners running the 200. So it was a good race, I would say. Yeah, a good try, yes.
The last time the most fond memory I have of Masaba is him going to Haga Omanyala the other time when Omanyala was.
Yeah, the first time, it was my first time to run with the big guy in Africa, and I was happy. It was such a big motivation to me because it is not easy. Very many wanted to run with him, but they could not. Yes, so I was very happy. I was motivated to work hard for it again and to run on the next level. That's why we are always coming here to try ourselves to see what we are doing in training, whether it is improving or no.
There seems to be something very nice boiling every other day at UCU. Just tell me, because I'm very impressed with the number of athletes from UCU at every national trial, at least, especially in the sprint.
Yeah, we have to, okay, I'm for calling here, and I'm from UCU, and yeah, UCU is the powerhouse of sprints actually. Because when you look at the top sprinters, they're all from UCU. So, yes, I say my gratitude to my coach Kavuye is here.
one of the greatest guys, sprinter, like sprint coaches, and also you see as an entity here. So you see, like we just love the support that they give us. They're so supportive to us actually. Yeah, that's why they're always pushing beyond our limits. They're always shining here because it's like where we come from. Things are always being done the right way here. And this is my co-captain. Sorry, this is my captain. Yeah, he's the captain though. Obviously, was captain actually. Sorry.
Yeah. I'm so happy to be with the big men around. Actually, I've been praying to run with them because I've been winning, but my time has been poor. I didn't perform, but because I wanted them to push me so that I also, and I was so happy to qualify for finals with them. I was surprised to hear my name. So I'm the captain of the Youth male. Yeah, and my name is Dickens Odongo. Yeah, it's my first time to run with the big men around. I'm so motivated and determined. And of course, you always support us. Like we give it all our best because there's support coming from behind, and the advice always they give us. Mostly our coach Kabuye is so good to us. Takes everyone the same. Doesn't have any heart of separation. Like so, I'm so happy to be here and with the big men around. Thank you so much.
Okay, yeah. So Eric Okwi is going off because he has 4x4. Please, you'll have run how many races in a day? So, Pius, what next on your plate right now?
What next? For me, Pius, since we're coming to the end of the season, I'm not so certain what comes ahead, except for nationals for now. So I'm looking forward to the nationals as of yet, before I think about anything else. Yeah, because the target was having some races in Europe, as some of my colleagues have already traveled. Yeah, but with some minor setbacks, and also, so I'll see how it goes, and maybe I can call it off and prepare for next season. Because I'm very certain there are very many competitions next season as well. Yeah.
Talking of nationals, I expect to see as a national champion somewhere.
Most definitely. Yes, why not? Yes. Yeah, because currently I think I'm 7 times national champion. Yeah, so I need to boost my CV as well.
200 or altogether?
Altogether, yes. 7 times. That's huge. So I think I can add that to my profile. Yes, so I'm very confident. We'll see how it goes, provided I am healthy and I'm fit by then. Next month. Yeah.
You guys let him be national champion. You have accepted. You've given it to him.
Even though it's a bull from Bukedi, even here, we are also bulls. We are all bulls, man. Yeah, so, but of course, like everything will be sorted at the finishing line here. Yeah, no matter. But okay, maybe I might not be around because I'm traveling for my university games. So I think you will survive.
You will survive.
Yeah, I will survive. Yeah. But I appreciate him. Yeah, like you're someone who is very hardworking, and you're someone who is,
That's what I'm asking. So even Masaba, you have accepted.
Okay, but maybe let me first send my appreciation to the senior man Adome. Yeah, he has been actually someone who I've been looking up to, because when I started sprinting, I used to actually started sprinting like running 2020. When I came through, it'd be like, that's Adome, man, that's the fastest guy around, I was like, one day I want to be like that nigga. And that's what kept me from pushing harder and harder until I'm here now.
That's the big fish.
That is the biggest guy around, man. Okay, the first time I saw him, he had like, those bands on the side. So I think that's how he needs. I was like, but yeah, time is everything. So, yeah, I'm not seeing myself progressing, but I appreciate the fact that and because they have really stood for this country for a long time. They have gone for games outside, represented our country. It's what appreciation here. I appreciate you.
Masaba, you have accepted that Pius will be national champion.
No.
Without a fight.
No, because all along when I'm facing the hardships in training, I'm getting a lot of motivation. Like before me, I'm seeing a lot of motivations. I'm seeing a lot of advices from different good runners, different good coaches. And as you can see, I've been also coming. I'm on their neck. They have been 7 in my absence. As I come, I promise to do something. I'm on my way. Thank you.
I know there is a, there's something, you mentioned something about that time when you first came and they told you, that's a dome, that's a big fish around. Now, for me, I've always seen, okay, back then when we were growing up also, I used to watch the sprinters from the US especially, Maurice Green and that generation. And the way sprinters would always have this hype, the way they walk, the way they, oh, Jesus Christ. So if you're there, and every time you came because we used to do national trials from Chambogo mainly, because this place wasn't really accessible to us so much. Now, every time you went to Chambogo, Jesus, there were people, Mukisa. People, I'm telling you, if you're faint-hearted, you'll not run. The guys will look so gangly, they look so, and then there was too much hype. And if you're not sure of what to do, trust me, you'll sit back and say, let them be. So, what has changed over the years? Because I see you guys, your generation is quite different.
I don't know. What changed about what? Exactly?
I don't know about the hype, the hype that the sprinters always had. And then back then, the sprinters never accepted defeat easily. Either someone blamed the spike, or the starter block, or the gun. Someone had to blame something. Okay? So for me, I am like, okay, these days, when I see you guys, the way you guys perceive defeat, is like, it's normal. It's normal. It's like, it wasn't the spike, it wasn't the what. Just go back and work harder, come back stronger. So, I don't know. Is it the training? Is it the... What changed? I don't know. Edward.
Let me say something. On my side, I don't know, maybe it's true or it's not true. Maybe back then we had, there was high competition, as you said. And I think it was due to the big numbers of athletes. And currently I see there are a few, especially now for sprints. If I talk about sprints, like there's a small number. So usually find that competitiveness is a bit is lacking, yes. Yeah, it's a bit lacking. That's how I see it. So I don't know. Maybe as we see, for example, the upcomings like now, for example, the UCU athletes who are coming up, maybe as we move, as time goes, other athletes will keep coming up, yeah. Because we don't want that loophole, as maybe this senior athlete stays out, that there is a gap. Yeah, we don't want that to happen. Yeah.
That's fair enough. Fair way of looking at things. Back on track now, we have the ladies lining up for the 4x1 meters relay. 4 teams. I see 4 teams for the ladies. I do not know which teams these are, but I know for sure UCU is one of the teams, without a doubt. Let me wait. I'll wait for the stadium announcer to announce the teams, and then I will get an idea what the teams are here. Talking of the 4x1 relays, you, our national team, how are things at the national team? I know you guys have a team. I know you work very much together.
For the relays, I think we are on a hold for now, but we'll have to kick off earlier for next season. Yes, because I think World Relays will be there in Botswana. Yes, so the earlier the better. Yeah, that's what I can say. Yes.
Uganda Prison.
Okay, lane 3, Uganda Prisons.
Lane 4 is UCU.
Lane 4 is UCU. Three. Okay. Uganda Wildlife Authority. In lane 1, we have prisons B, then we have prisons A, and then we have UCU. Sawa. Okay, clean start for this 4x1 meters relay. And going off very strongly is the lady from UCU in lane number 4. Okay, UCU first to exchange and being chased down by a colleague from Uganda Prisons. Prisons chasing, yes, let's see who exchanges first. Yes, and Prisons made the first exchange, and now that is Stella Wandrugu coming up on the shoulders of the UCU athletes. And it's going to be Prisons gets the baton first, and the UCU ladies have dropped the baton. And this is Prisons A in the lead, being chased down by Uganda Wildlife Authority, but the damage was done too late. Prisons A. Oh, what a shame! The UCU ladies dropped the baton. They dropped the baton at the last exchange, and their race literally ended there. Strong to Prisons A, followed by Uganda Wildlife Authority, and then in third place was Prisons B. And UCU, of course, dropped the baton.
That kind of behavior was expected here. Which is that?
Okay, we have one more event, and that's supposed to be the men's 4x4 meters relay, and it's supposed to be happening next. The ladies have done their part, they've finished. We are also done with all the field events, and we have one more event, and that will close the day. Again, I want to thank Athletics Uganda for putting this together. Thank you, the president and the entire team at Uganda Athletics for putting together these regional championships, giving athletes a platform to come and come and compete. You can, if you don't have an avenue to come and compete every once in a while, trust me, it's always going to be a problem. You can train for 1 million years, but if you don't come to exercise, they put your training to practice, it is always going to be null and void. So we thank very much Uganda Athletics for putting this together. And we also thank the athletes who come out here, to compete. Now we see the men for the four by four coming out. And boy, oh boy, Okwi Eric is I don't know the full details of all the teams, but I can clearly see we have a team from Uganda Wildlife Authority. I can see, oh yes, that's the team with Eric Okwi, Leonard Opin, and the rest of the guys there. So we've been able to construct only three teams for the 4 by 4 meters. The ladies are all so happy for themselves. I see the ladies from prison having a lot of being very being very jovial. They're in celebratory mood.
Having in lane 1 in Tororo and in lane 2 in Uganda Central. In lane 3 in Goa.
looks like we have another team joining up here. Looks like we have another team joining up. These guys were just they've decided to we have a team from Uganda Wildlife Authority. We have a team. We have, I think, two teams. I think from prisons, and then the fourth team that is just joining. We're not very certain who they are.
We have finally lane 4, team police.
Okay, so we are being informed that is team police, police athletics club. Yes. Okay. Now we have the full lineup of the teams for this race, and in lane 1 is going to be Tororo. Lane number 2 is team prison. Lane number 3 is Uganda Wildlife Authority Athletics Club, and in lane 4 we have team police athletics club. Those are the 4. By 1, by 4. Off they are. Off they go. Off they go. Let's see. Police is being led off by Masaba Peter, who is better known as a short distance sprinter. He's more of a 100 meters runner, but today he is leading off team police. And team. Okay, now let's see the final 200 meters. Let's see how they. Let's see the finish speed. This is Team Prisons. Team Prisons in the lead, coming on to exchange. Prisons in the lead. The last event of the okay, so I think there's this athlete, there's number 3 athlete at the moment, does not understand the rules of the 4x4. It's Team Prisons clearly in the lead, but being chased down by the team from Uganda Wildlife Authority. Now Ajalu Joshua for team Prison, and Opin Leonard for team UA, and Dome Pius for team Police. Let's see, and then finally Tororo. Yes, Opin Leonard seems to be closing down on Ajalu Joshua, and Ajalu Joshua, you better watch your back, because here comes Opin Leonard. Here comes Opin Leonard. Remember, Opin Leonard is a veteran of this distance, and he is doing everything humanly possible to come and catch up with Ajalu Joshua. Opin Leonard is chasing down Ajalu Joshua, and he is almost taking him on. He is almost, as they come to exchange the final button, and there goes Okwi Eric for UA. Good, excellent run by Opin Leonard, chasing down Ajalu Joshua, closing down the gap, and finally up with him. And now Okwi Eric surely has this. Judging from the body language of the two athletes, you can see that Okwi Eric is very relaxed. You see the athlete from Prison is doing the chasing. It seems like he's running a lot. Seems like he's sprinting. And Okwi Eric doesn't seem like he's sprinting. Now, finally, Okwi Eric says, enough is enough. Leave me alone. It's our race. It's UA. And Okwi Eric will come to win this. But the team owes this wonderful run to the experience of Leonard Opin. He believed in himself, and he knew he could catch up with Ajalu Joshua and chase Ajalu Joshua down. Wow. Him and now they decide to do push-ups. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes. Indeed. Opin Leonard ran his heart out, chased down his opponent, got him right there, and then the rest was up to Okwi Eric to simply finish the race. And this was the final event of the day. Thank you very much, viewers. Thank you for staying with us. With me here has been James Ogwang and Mr. Okumu Alfred on camera. So we've come. I think the next time we'll be here will be the national championship. We'll keep you updated. Keep on our social media platforms. Thank you to UGathletix for organizing this event. Thank you to everybody. And from us here in Namboole, adios.